my last attempt to finish this crazy eye. Okay, so let's see where we left off. Last time we were in our workspace and we were doing these crazy things, and I think I'm gonna fix this right now before I go insane in the main brain. Oh, whoops. Jesus. No, like this. Yep, something like that. Okay, looks okay. Okay. Well, maybe this one doesn't look so great here. But bon, c'est très bon, c'est très bien. My beautiful, perfect French. Okay, so we're gonna do this very quick and dirty. But I'm gonna probably make them very thin as well. So let's try something like this. So we want the same color as before, and we want full opacity for now. Let's try to just reuse this. Maybe a tiny bit thinner. It's kind of fat. Yeah, something like that. We're gonna group them at the end. Control duplicate. Let's change its direction a bit, its thickness. Then let's duplicate it again. Again, change its direction. Thickness. We have a problem here. Nothing that we cannot fix. Everything is under control, I think. I don't know. We shall find out. And they're kind of clustered as well. So I'm just going to play a little bit with their curvature, and should be all right. Should be. I don't know if it will be, but we can always try. If we try, we shall succeed, or we shall totally fail and leave the misery of our failures. Or who knows? We never know. Okay, how does this look so far? Horrible. Of course, of course. I think this one could use a third one right here. Let's see. Yeah, that could work. Let's duplicate it. I think it's a bit too thick there, but we can orient it afterwards. Sorry that I'm concentrating and cannot think and talk at the same time. But you know how it goes. The more work we do, the better it looks. I'm gonna pull it stronger here. Okay. So we did like 1, 2, 3. This one needs to be a bit more, I don't know, rebel. Mm, maybe change it a bit. Okay, I like that. And we can do one more, I suppose. Never hurts to try. I think I'm gonna change the direction on this one. Start becoming a little more rebellious. And we're gonna overlap it. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. This area doesn't look too natural. So let's do something to this. And now, well, that looks a bit better. It's not the best, not the worst either. I think this one is way, I don't know, maybe a bit less thickness because it's towards the end, so usually those hairs are more gentle. Okay, maybe spin as well. Fin. Well, don't know. Maybe this other one should be higher. Oops. Or let's just leave one. I think two is too much. And yeah, well, okay. Let's leave it like that for now. We're gonna reduce the opacity afterwards. This one also feels a bit too heavy like this. Gives a bit more volume towards the end of the eye. And I think we can also lower this part somehow. Let's look. Yeah, that feels like it's occupying more volume there. Probably this one as well. I'm gonna need to lower it. Yeah. Yeah. Goes more. And we could do a bit better here, I suppose. I think this one needs to be darker. And more towards the center. Even darker than this. Let's look. Yeah. Well, as much as we can expect from it. We're gonna work in this area to maybe add a little more shadow somewhere here. We shall see. first let's finish this. I'm kind of hurrying it up because I already prolonged this way more than I should have. But you know, art takes time, and then we observe things, and then we think like, whoa, this could be done so much better. And then we just realize, nah, we could have done faster. We just needed not to linger so much on things. But sometimes we just like to drag on the time and okay, this doesn't look good at all. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. So I'm eyeballing everything right now. I'm not 100% sure that I'm doing it right. But what could go wrong? What could go wrong? Oh, maybe this one. The other one. The other one. Yeah, that's. Yeah, maybe something like this. I don't know, I like it. I think it finds its. There are gaps, maybe I'm making them too exaggerated, but then again, who cares? We're testing things out right now. And I'm gonna try to make a different type here. This is already starting to curve in the opposite direction. So this is kind of straight in a way, but still curved towards this area. Oh, oops. This doesn't look good. Let's turn it. Let's change it. Make it look good. We're professionals. Maybe this one can be a little longer. Okie dokie, and then I'm gonna take a big gap here. Like this. Still thick, but we're gonna fix this. It's thick. Ah, ah, ah. Not bad. Then we have a rebel one that goes a little bit more like goes. It's going kind of sassy, like this, and then we're going to have another one that goes over it, like this, and like this. Maybe a little longer. Okay, and a few more. I'm just gonna take this one and put it over here and make it longer. For some reason I put too many nodes on it, but eh, it works. No, it does not work. This one needs to be more rounded. S'il vous plaît. And then we have a few more and I think we're done. I should do like 1, 2, 3 or something like that. Let's try. Ooh. I don't know what I was doing there. Doing really naughty things. 1, 2. And maybe a third one. I'm gonna make it smaller. I don't know, something like this. As I said, it does not need to be perfect. And now we just tweak them. I think they're a little bit too fat. So I'm just going to slim them down, put them on a diet. Just enough so it looks more subtle. And the more we play with it, the better it will look, I suppose. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, this one is definitely very fat. So are you. Get to the gym. Okay, you will be a little thinner. You a little bit more thinner. And you definitely more thinner. I don't like this. And this one either. Let's see from the outside. Yeah, they don't seem to be clipping all that hard. Perhaps this one could use a little bit of an enhancement right here. Like this. Like this. Oh. Oh. Okay. Maybe like this and like this. Yeah, that looks a bit better. I don't know. Mistakes make the most interesting things ever. And the more mistakes we do, the more interesting it looks. We either make a mutant or we make a beautiful eye. Well, wait, Sauron was kind of a mutant, so does not matter. This one needs to be from this. This from this. This definitely more thin. And this one the thinnest ever. Maybe something like that. And now I feel like this one could use a friend here. And maybe they could be a little better to the right. Okay, so let's group them all together. Group my little ones, group, and we're gonna make them 90%. Let's try even a 80, let's see how that looks. That looks... That doesn't look too great here. I think this one is too much to the left. And I think this one could go higher, this one could also go higher. These two, a little higher. This definitely higher. And this one's... there was a way to move them all, but forgot. And still, I'm not happy with this last one. It still looks fat. Lose more weight. Yeah, there we go. This one doesn't look good. This one needs to be more like this. A little bit in the air, and this one also. Give them a little bit more breathing space. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe there needs to be even more thinner than this. Because they're very, very, very subtle. The smaller hairs are thinner and the larger ones are thicker, I think. Yeah, I think that is sort of what we're looking for. Although this one kind of feels fatter. To give even more volume. And I suppose this one also would benefit. Oh, whoops, sorry. You would benefit if I would drag you a little lower. Oh, come on, all of you. Yeah. Let's see. I suppose that looks sort of okay. I don't know, something bothers me here. And it's related to this thing. Maybe if I move it more. Or we can do it even better. We do a second. Oh shit. Where is it? We do a second. Oh, come on! Wait, I need to press G. we do a second point. We maximize the opacity as well. We go around here somewhere. Maybe lower it towards here. Not too much, not too little. And I feel like we could pull it a little to remove that edge that was very whitish there. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere with this. I did a mistake here. I did this way too long. It should have ended somewhere around this part. But, well, doesn't look too bad like this either. I mean, there are many types of eyelids. These are eyelids, yeah. And technically, this whole part is like a cover, so it should go down. And maybe this would be a tiny bit lower. But now I'm a critic to my own work and I'm overdoing it. Of course, there's a lot of details that could be improved, but even in vector art, it's when you're putting too much, then it's difficult to manipulate the entire thing. We already have, like, let's see, if we go to split mode, look how many freaking lines we have here. We have like billions, trillions. Well, no, I'm joking. There are hundreds. Well, something around that area. And going through all of these little things, little mask, little blah blah blah, etc. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to move around. So we have to kind of know where we have to put a break into all of the details we're adding. I just want to add two more things. The thing here, which is very subtle. Maybe three things, we shall see. Let's save. It's always good to save. And this one kind of starts from here and goes around here, I suppose. And then goes like this. And it's a very well, first of all, it's gonna be full. I think this is the color we're looking for. Yeah, it's another reflection, but it's a very deep one. Why are you not going where I'm telling you? Because I'm working in the wrong workspace again, of course. Here. So we want to be very careful how much we spend with this. It looks like this. I'm gonna put just a tiny blur on it. And I'm kind of tempted to raise this more and give it well, maybe that's too hard. No, it's very interesting. Oh, let's try something else. Let's try something like this. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I kind of like it. And the thing is, we need to go lower. Here, perfect. The thing is that we could try a little maneuver. We go to stroke. And let's try more blurring. Too much. Wait, does this apply to the fill as well? Yeah. So I haven't done anything. But let's see. No. Just no. Let's undo this. Oh gosh. Sorry. It's going a little bit insane. Let's remove the blur. And I'm gonna go with something definitely different. Jesus, why don't you want to choose the one I'm selecting? Oh, come on. You can do it. Not that one. This one. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. So we can go with something lighter. And we can reduce some of the opacity here in the stroke. Maybe even more. Something around like that. I don't like something here. This corner. Ugh, Jesus. Come on, we can do this. Okay, let's hope it looks okay like that. It's a very subtle element, so I don't want to overdo it. And maybe I'll just lower its opacity. Wait, let me try to. Good luck catching that again. Okay, we've been lucky. Let's go to 80%. Yeah, I'm not gonna push it more than 80. I'm gonna leave it just like that. And now this one, just a bit of blur. 10% should do. 10%, 10%. Okay. And this one kind of loses its opacity here. Maybe that's too much. Or maybe not. Okay. And now it's a very complicated part, because if we look very closely, we can see that the eyelashes are being reflected here. And I just realized that What I did here is wrong. Should have just done. Uh, oh damn it! It was a window with two parts, and I. Oh my god. Well, let's just roll with it. I'm just gonna. Let me think. We can also work uh, non-destructive, or we can work destructive. Destructive means that I'm gonna do the shapes here, and I'm gonna subtract the shapes from this, and we're just gonna be left with the holes pulled in, poked in, or whatever. But uh, I don't know. Oh, hello, my sweet life. uh, Thank you for writing on the chat. I'm glad that I have one viewer on Twitch. So the alternative would be to clip it, but mm, I think I'm just gonna work destructive on this one because or I'm thinking. So let me try a test very fast. So if we have, yeah, that's the best test ever. If we have a beautiful shape like this, let's say, and oh, I'm still in the stroke. And we want to make something that goes like this. Just testing right now. Let's make this red for now. So I want to extract this from this. So if I would, I don't think clipping works in this case because or it does work. Let's see, double duplicate it. And we do so I would have to make different somehow. Yeah, and we're gonna make it like this. And then this with this, and then we set the clip, and voila. And now this is the non-destructive way. I suppose. Well, let's try it. First of all, let's remove our thing. But I didn't test one thing though. Let's see if I can. If it works on group. Let's group it. And then should work. But I don't know exactly if the effects remain. Let's lower the opacity on this, and now this with this at clip. Oh, it was respected. Okay, I wasn't very sure. Okie dokie. Now that we have done this test, we're just going to do, the first thing is this. We're gonna duplicate this. We're going to make it a general color. Let's go full. I'm gonna leave it blurred. Okay, so we know that we have quite a few of these eyelashes here that go over, but I'm just gonna do some. Well, they're pretty long, so let's do them like this. I don't know. I think this is how it looks. It's kind of like a barrel effect. If you guys know, it's warping in because the eye is concave. The shape, it's trying to mold the reflection around that surface. So it's kind of going like wrapped around it, if you see. Well, for now we're just gonna make. And the working non-destructive means that we can change things that we think that are not looking good. So right now I'm just trying to kind of roll in the eyelashes like this. And maybe that's too far. Here we're gonna enter another one. And maybe a few more here. Let's do something interesting like this. And I'm gonna do one more. Okay. That looks good enough. We're gonna remove this. We're gonna make this like this. Maybe we should change that color to something a little bit. Well, first of all, we kind of need to group this because this has to be like one group. Okay, and this one, I kind of want to pull this a bit more. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Save. Okay. Bam, bam. We're going to extract it. There we go. And this is gonna be our mask. Okay, and since it's gonna be our mask, we have to first let's group this. And now we select this and set a beautiful clip. Way, there we go. See guys, we managed to do something very beautiful. And now the beauty of this thing is that we can play with it. We don't like this, we can pull it in. Well, I'm not gonna make it perfect because there are too many vectors in there. But I think this looks okay. Let's see. Yeah, and I just realized something. This one needs to be also a bit more opaque, have some opacity, something like 90. This eye has some lattice on it or something, so that's why it looks a little bit more voluminous than ours. But I think that should do. And there is one other thing that I want to take into account. But this is just like an ending touch-up. There is a very slight shadow over here, which I kind of want to do. The thing is that this shadow is overlapping, not directly underneath, it's overlapping with the end with this. So we're gonna try to mimic that somehow. We're gonna go from here to here. It's gonna be very subtle. We're gonna see how we're gonna shape it. Very subtle, yeah, that's subtle as a mouse. Okay, first of all, this is gonna be black. This is gonna be very, oh, we're gonna have such a huge opacity, we won't know what to do with it. And now, as I said, this needs to be very thin. Maybe I can push it like this a bit to connect it with that other one. I didn't make it right. Oh, what the hell is this shape? Wonderful shape, of course. It's amazing shape. Let's try to make it sharp like that. And still, no, I don't like something here. This is going too much. And this is too much here as well. And here I need to fix one more thing. I'm almost done. For some reason, I see. As I said, very subtle effect, so we need to sharpen it here. And it's strong, we need to lower it even harder. Somewhere like that. Maybe here it's stronger, but I didn't want to make it pop up too hard because I still want to concentrate the view towards the center. And I'm still not super happy about this. No, that's pulling the whole thing. I need to... with just the tiny bit lower. No, no, we're making it to look too bad. Then maybe I need to push this a bit more. Well, I suppose that's the best I can make out of it. I think this one doesn't look too good here. Or maybe this. A bit more like this. I like that. Yeah. And I might add one more thing here because I still feel that I could use a few more rogue eyelashes. But they need to be on. Let's look, yeah. It's just a very small detail. There's still more here, but it's very difficult to see because of the shadow. And if I add it here, it's gonna push too much. I'm gonna try to add a very subtle one, but I can't promise it's gonna look good because it's sort of right on the edge like this. Well, I think we can leave it there. Just curve it a bit more. 80%, 90%. I think one more should do it. I'm just gonna duplicate this one. Maybe make it so flat. Maybe we'll go lower with this one like this. And this one will be like that. Maybe even like this. Maybe this one a bit more curved. And this one a little higher. I know I'm nitpicking. Oh. Only this. And make it round, please. I made it, I don't know what the hell is that shape. Whatever. Perhaps that's a little bit too round here. We need to lower it. Yeah. And this one a little bit more in front. This one. Maybe this one a little higher. Okay, shut up, shut up. I know I'm doing it. I'm overdoing it. Okay, I don't know. Maybe. We'll just leave it like that. So, let's remove this. And this. We're gonna group these three things here. So we know what we're working with. And I'm going to add a tiny bit more, less opacity. No, more less opacity here to make that cheekbone a bit more. Yeah, something like that. Maybe even a 60. Yeah, maybe even a little bit darker. Yeah, that works. That really works. This one is not perfect. There is a sharp edge that I'm not super happy with it. But come on. Little imperfections always make it look more interesting. Kind of. Well, maybe this one could use an 80. And this one a 90. And that's a 70, maybe a 65. Yeah, that looks a little bit softer. Yeah, this should be it. I don't know about you guys, but I personally like it. And it's as close as we can get to the original. Let's try to see how the original looks like. So it's, oops, it's this. So this is our work. This is the original. Our work, the original. Our work, the original. Or maybe I didn't push it too hard here. I should have gone a little bit soft on it, but yeah. Those eyelashes were longer, but for some reason I feel like ours looks, I don't know, looks gentler. This one is kind of laser eye and our looks like, well, the details are more concentrated on the center here. And to be honest, if I would have made those eyelashes too long, I think it takes some of the beauty of the details here. Sometimes less is more, which is also great. Also, well, although we could have done this way thinner and more denser, like here, but well, I also see that I kind of pushed this a little bit too high. But hey, no one's perfect. Maybe this one. I last edit. This one could be a little thicker. And it's not respecting the... Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at this. Beautiful Sauron eye in the sunny days when he's on vacation. Or Saurona, I don't know. It's a woman's eye. I don't care. Looks nice. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm gonna catch you guys next time. And maybe I'll do a reel of some of my previous works, some of the things I couldn't record. And I'm gonna show it here and maybe record it on YouTube. We'll see. But until then, have a nice day, night, eclipse or apocalypse. And catch you awesome guys later. See ya. Bye, 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 bye.